Hey guys, John here with Sartor Reds. Thanks for joining me. So today is our first day, the first Monday, I guess you could say, that we've been open after Christmas season and after everyone's done with vacation and going back to work and getting back into the daily grind. And I guess people are looking at their bank books and thinking, it's time to sell some toys because we had a bunch of collections walk in. I want to say we had like 8 different people walk in with collections. Obviously, we didn't purchase everything. Sometimes there's just stuff that we don't need, or stuff that just the price that they want for it is not anywhere near reality of what the item sells for. So, you have to know if you're in this kind of line of work, like when do you turn something down and say, hey, listen, maybe take it to another shop. I'm not really interested in it. Because 1, we only have so much space. 2, I only want to buy stuff that's like good quality items that I think I'm going to be able to sell. And 3, I don't have unlimited funds, so I need to buy stuff that I'm going to be able to move fast and at a reasonable profit margin. So I'll show you guys some of the stuff that came in today, and we'll go from there. All right, so a gentleman brought in a large collection of vintage and modern toys. So I'll show you some of the stuff here. It was actually, I think it was that tote and another tote. But the stuff was pretty cool. A lot of neat stuff that I don't have. So we do have some Voltron here. Now, this is the newer Voltron stuff. As you can see, we have all the lions. It's all 5 of them. You got the green, the blue, the red, the yellow, and the black lion here. So that's really neat. And he did bring in a lot of Marvel, like Marvel Select, this Marvel Select Rhino, which is a cool piece. A lot of, let's move this over here. Just a lot of the Marvel Legends in general. So we have the Gamerverse Spider-Man. A couple of random items like this Dark Crystal reaction figure. Now, something like that I probably wouldn't typically pick up. The reaction for us, it's hit or miss. Some of it sells, some of it just sits there. But this was part of the collection, so we ended up picking it up. And then we do have this Judge Dredd Legendary Hero. Now, what makes this a cool figure is the fact that it comes with a Build-A-Figure part for this pit Build-A-Figure. So that is a pretty cool figure to find. And then we just have like the Drax the Destroyer. This is one of the older Marvel Legends. Couple of these Ninja Turtle Classic collections. We have the Foot Soldier and Krang. I have a lot of those, so nothing super exciting there. And then there's a bag of Build-A-Figure parts. I didn't even look at this. He just kind of threw it in. Looks like you got Molten Man. A couple other pieces there. Then we have some more Marvel Legends. We have, what's her name? Mockingbird, I think. Then we have Darkhawk. Another one of my favorite characters. I used to read this book all the time when I was a kid. Darkhawk was cool. It came out in the 90s when I was a Ute. We got Namor here. So what I found in doing this, I do have a lot of regulars that have big collections that are thinning out, so they'll bring stuff in periodically. And this gentleman here, I believe he came in when we first opened up and said he had a collection. And I said, swing it by when you get a chance, and he came out today. So we have this nice version 2 of the Bat. That's the 1991, and that is on the card, which is cool. And we have, these are pretty cool. I don't find a lot of Motu on the card, but we do have a Grizzlor here. He's mint on card. Nice shape. He's not the black-face Grizzlor, so there's a black-face one, which is a little more difficult to find. We got Tongue Lasher. And Rattler. So these are pretty nice. To find them on the card like that. And the cards are in pretty decent shape for the most part. I took them out of there. I'm not going to do that right now, but they are in decent shape. Hordak here is a little yellowing to his bubble, but other than that, he's in a pretty good shape. And this one here is really nice, really good shape. This Modulok is unopened. It's unpunched. Now this one is it's got 2 different languages on it. It's got English and German. So I'm not sure what the story is on that, and I'm not super familiar with the variations on that. I know there's like the Tri-Logo, Star Wars, and things of that nature. So I think that's German. I don't speak German, but kind of looks Germany. So if you're from Germany and let me know. But yeah, I'll have to do a little more research on this guy here. But he's in really nice shape. So that was really cool to have that walk in the shop today. And then that gentleman brought in a couple more items. Let's walk around here, and I'll show you. So this Clayface. This thing is sweet. This is like the big one from Arkham City. Well, that's a cool figure. That thing's got to be every bit of 18 inches tall, I guess. I don't know. And then we have this San Diego Comic-Con. What was it, the Ark? That was basically the villains, the prison. So all of them are in there. You can flip this open, and the whole thing opens, and it's displayed. But that's really cool. I'm not going to bend it back right now to show you, because it'll it'll crease that up, and we're not going to do that today. So that was one collection that walked in that we ended up picking up. That's part of a different collection. But then a gentleman, like I was saying, that we have the regulars who come in that are just weeding down and thinning out their collection. He brought in a bunch of these multiverse DC figures. A lot of the older ones. We have a couple of these, but most of these are older ones that I didn't already have. So, like him, I know I have a couple of those. But there's a lot of cool ones in here. You got the animated series Batman, Detective Comic ones. Some more of the animated series Batman. We have the Grim Knight there, Deadshot. And these are all newer figures, obviously. I think most of these things are from like 2000, probably 2001, maybe 2020. But this line hasn't been around for a super long time. And we do have a ton of these, but these are ones that we didn't have, or most of them weren't. So we got that Azrael, which is really cool. And he's a gentleman. He comes in every now and then, periodically, just to thin out his collection, like I said. So here we have MC Hammer. How cool is that? Why did I buy MC Hammer? I already have MC Hammer. Well, MC Hammer's cool. And you can't touch this. So I'll show you what else came in that collection from that gentleman. I'm going to wander down here. Wanderer. I'm a wanderer. All right. So here's a couple more of the collections that we picked up. MC Hammer walked in with all these vintage garbage Pail Kids, guys. These things are sweet. We got series 4, 5, 13, 10. I think there's 2 10s. 9, and what was the last series that we had in here? 11. So no series 1 or 2, which are obviously the most valuable, but these are still pretty cool. I'm trying to decide. I think I'm probably just going to have these in the shop, and you can buy individual packs. I think it would be neat to be able to come in here and pick up a couple old school Garbage Pail Kid cards. And then this is a box of trading cards. So normally I don't do trading cards, but this came from the gentleman who bought all those Star Wars figures from, the nice boxed collection that came in, I guess about 2-3 weeks ago that we did a video on, and he found some more stuff. So we ended up buying all the cards. There's complete sets of Indiana Jones, all the Star Wars. These are all, I think most of those are the Star Wars cards, and they're really nice. They're probably gradable cards. I'm not going to get into all that, so if you guys want some gradable cards, there's going to be some here. This whole box is that kind of stuff. Up we go. So I have done some rearranging here. This is not a collection that walked in, but as you guys know, when we started selling with Magic cards. So we're going to continue to sell them here. We do have booster packs that go back, probably a case of everything, at least have returned to Ravnica. So I just dug some of those out today, kind of rearranged the shelves. We did get Pokemon distributors, so we have Pokemon cards now. So we got the modern sets. We got some of those the boxes up there and all that fun stuff. But yeah, if you guys are looking for booster packs, we do have those in stock. Right now I'm not doing anything with the singles. We have a ton of singles. I have to figure out what we're going to do with all the single cards. But we do have the Magic and the Pokemon here. So just so you guys know, that stuff is here now. I think that was it. All right. Oh, wait. This came with the MC Hammer and the Garbage Pail Kids. This came with it. Yo MTV Raps. That's so cool. Here's another MC Hammer. And LL Cool J, I think, right? Yeah. So that's sealed. We'll probably, I don't know if that is something that people would buy the individual packs or not. Let me know in the comments below. Do you think we should try to sell this as a sealed box, or should we crack it open and sell packs? Same thing with these Garbage Pail Kids back here. It's kind of a mess back here because a lot of the stuff that was up there I took down to put up new shelves, and I haven't rehomed it yet. We've been pretty busy all day, so let me know what you think in the comments below. Sell the individual packs. That has a little poster in it still. Who's eating this gum? I ate it once. It just disintegrates. Obviously, we wouldn't be selling it for 10 cents. But would you guys buy a pack of Garbage Pail Kids or Yo MTV Raps in the shop? Or would you rather just buy a case? I think it'd be fun to have the cards out for people to buy. Anyways, guys, we'll figure that out with the cards. I'm leaning towards individual packs. But now that we're getting into like a more normal time of year, the holidays are past us and all that stuff, not as many gift shoppers, not as many people out, and I think there's probably a glut of people that are like, all right, I'm done going out and shopping. I just kind of want to relax, start saving some money and all that stuff. I'm going to kind of see how the flow of traffic is inside the shop, just because we're trying to, like I said, we've only been open since November 12th, and it's, January 3rd, I think it is today. So now that we're in this normal time, we're going to try to see how the flow is, how the traffic goes, what times work when we have customers. Because I don't want to be here all night if no one's coming in after 5 o'clock or after 6 o'clock. So we're going to kind of see how it goes for the next couple weeks and then adjust from there. But obviously, I'll let you guys know the hours, either here on Facebook or on Google. what's it called, the business page. So we're gonna see how it goes. I think we're probably gonna end up staying open till like 7-ish. I'm assuming most days, and I'm looking at trying to hire Ocean Queen to come and cover a day here so I can have some time off. So if I can be open 7 days a week, depending on traffic, I'd like to do that. Obviously, if there's no customers coming in, or if it's slow on a certain day of the week, then we'll just adjust and take that day off. Because there's no point in having someone here if there's no customers coming in. But it's been pretty steady today for the first Monday. We've had a lot of people in here. It's been pretty cool to get to talk to a lot of you all and meet a lot of you all. But I think what's going to happen is it'll probably be like a 7 o'clock close time maybe, and I'll stick around to restock and get everything done. Vacuum, clean up, wipe down everything. So there's a lot of stuff that goes on after hours. After all the customers are gone, to get things back in the condition and the shape that I want them in for when we open up the next morning. Obviously, stuff that gets picked up and put in the wrong spot, I put it back where it goes. All the stuff if you've ever been in retail. It happens here on a smaller scale than it would in, say, a big box store. But anyways, guys, I'm done babbling. Speaking of all that stuff, I'm going to go get it done, and I'll catch you next time. Sarge out.